Hi everyone, I'm Inane Babbler and welcome back to RimWorld. Last episode we continued cleaning up this pollution spill, toxic spill from a couple episodes ago. Finished our waste pack disposal area or storage area to keep them frozen so they don't blow up. Laurel joined us and now we're hoping to recruit Eagle and Rhodamine. So let's get started this episode. We're going to have Rhodamine continue to mine this mountain. There's a lot of steel here, 4,000 steel. She does great at mining. She's 19, I believe it is, and hopefully we can. Oh, she's 20 now. Hopefully we can recruit her. So I want to try to do things to actually make her happier. So like she ate without a table. Don't know why that is. I mean, there's plenty of tables here, so that's fine. We're going to make our recreation area. Keeping them all happy. We're going to finish some batteries. We're having major power issues actually because of these pollution pumps. So I think our power grid's actually a little more stressed than I thought it would be. So we may need to advance our plans and make this geothermal generator sooner than I thought. Which is not really what I wanted to do because it's all the way out here. It means having to protect it a little bit differently. But that's fine. Yeah, we don't have any grid excess. We have 300 watts of grid excess right now. I guess I could put some solar generators and wind turbines around, but again, just it's not doing great right now with that. And it's easy for batteries to get overwhelmed because they only store 600. We're currently researching security doors because I'm sure at some point we're going to need that. The main goal this episode is to go on some raids. We have multiple raids that we can do right within like a half day. I'm going to make sure I get the right people. I want to make sure that our pets are all okay, our animals are all okay, and then I'm going to get the right people and go off on raids. We have a lot of chickens. They need to grow up. And once they grow up, we're going to take care of them, which means somebody's going to slaughter them. This is actually getting... The pollution pumps are actually working much quicker than I thought they would. And like I explained last episode, I'm really just concerned about this area right here. Because that's where our storage is. That's where we need to access. Down here is like kind of a nice to have, and it'll happen over time. I'm not too worried about it. Like even this guy making this wall right now, I'm not sure why he's so interested in it, but that's fine. I'm gonna flag a whole bunch of this as something to mine. I mean, really, I should just mine the whole thing. Alright. This room is at a steady 28 degrees. Great. We do need to clean up this pollution that's right here. Not too worried about it because nobody's around. And I'm not even going to bother having a colonist do it. Whenever I'm kind of half done with this or whatever, I'll move a pollution pump over there and just not worry about it. I don't have the time to do that. Daesh is training this hare. To do what? Oh, to keep them nice and tame. Great. Alright, well... pollution stays where it is if you don't clean it. It won't move past that tile. So you can kind of just leave it wherever. And so just slowly get rid of it if it's not in your way. There's some weapons in here that I kind of need access to. You know, this comms console takes up 200 power. I think we need to get smarter with our power, so we're going to turn off that. We don't need it. When we need it, we could just run over to it. The sweet sound of pollution getting cleaned up. What else can we turn off that we don't necessarily need right this second? Our lifters are dropping rice. Good. So we have a switch over here by the prison to turn it off whenever we're not using it, which saves us somewhere around 400 watts, and it's turned off right now. You know, do the power conduits need to be... I mean, I have a power conduit out right here, and it's not affected by rain, I don't think. Can be placed under walls and other buildings. So I don't think power conduits are something that are vulnerable to rain. A psychic soothe from males. Everybody's going to be happy. So it looks like power conduits do not short circuit in the rain. Okay. Let's advance our plans with making this little thing here. Bulk goods trader from Shalom. We have slate. Let's build this out of slate. See, this is where from like, it's got to be 6 or 7 episodes ago, which is like 10 hours of gameplay ago, I drew this little legend for myself to know that I wanted the door to be this way. Not sure why it's important, but it is to me. Actually, we'll do a slate door there. Alright, 8 components. Let's connect this up to our power grid. Our power grid's all the way over there. I'm wondering the best way to do it without it being weird. Let's just go right up this wall. great. Okay. Looks like Fluff is already working on it. Now, why would Fluff be working on that? She has crafting to do? Huh. Okay, so why is she not crafting? Let's check that out. So everything for the tailoring has been paused. Which doesn't make sense because she can still make sashes. We have plenty of cloth. We have plenty of Devil Strand. I wonder why she's not crafting right now. Okay, because crafting is not tailoring. Crafting is smelting, making stone blocks, and I bet you the stone blocks we don't need anymore. That's what it's going to say. Nope, that's not true either. But they're also not within our chunks. Okay, so we don't have enough chunks to supply our stone blocks, so she's defaulting back to her next thing, which is construction. So I'm going to up... do I want to up her tailoring? No, I think I'll lower her construction, actually. Because I want her to tailor if she doesn't have anything to craft. So after this, she's going to go back to tailoring, which is what we need. Okay. We need a bunch more steel. Reg is helping with the steel. Great. We have 41 chickens. This geothermal generator will solve our power problems. The other thing I'll say, last episode, I changed the schedule for everybody. I made them all sleep 6 hours except for Martin. He's a night owl. So I don't want him to get a mood debuff. If he was awake between 11 a.m. and 6 p.m., he gets a debuff. So I have him asleep. Everybody else, they sleep 6 hours, and then they have 3 hours of recreation. Then they can do anything they want. Now, that means anything. If they're in the middle of a task, they can go and eat, they can do all that kind of stuff. So let's take a quick look, because now it's been a few days. It's almost sleep time, and they're half. They're all pretty good at recreation. Howie's a little rough. But no, they're all pretty good. Clean it up. This room's still 28. Quest available, the Grand Building. Okay. A mysterious message has arrived. It seems it was transmitted by a machine persona that refuses to name itself. The message asks that you build a very specific monument. The monument is 6 by 16 and will require these resources. So 416 metal, stone, or wood, and then another 125, something or else, and then another 200 or whatever. Construction must be completed within 12 days. Then I have to protect it for 33 days. If any piece of it is destroyed, a weather control system will force the weather around Hope to be a rainy thunderstorm for 16 days. Okay, so now we have multiple things here. One of the quest rewards is an Archite capsule. And this is useless by itself. It could be spent at a gene assembler. So this helps me to be able to inject a new gene into somebody. Second thing is a skill trainer for cooking. It'll level up somebody very much in cooking. And then also a stone skin gland that will turn somebody's exterior skin into keratin. I don't really want that. Then we have a Resurrector Mech Serum. The resurrected... it says a one-use superdose of mechanites tuned to resurrect the dead. Administered to a corpse, mechanites repair broken down tissue and kickstart the body back to life. Unfortunately, the resurrected sometimes come back with brain damage, blindness, or progressive psychosis. Outcomes are better when the mechanites are administered to a fresher body. If the body is preserved, it can even be resurrected long after death. So that means if I put it in like a crypto sleep casket, that would be good. The resurrected also experience limited retrograde amnesia, forgetting some recent memories and social interactions. So that would be if somebody dies and I immediately give it to them, they may come back, but they may not come back the way that they were. I kind of like that though. And we could easily build this. I think we have probably enough. Maybe slate. We probably have enough slate to do it without even worrying about it. Is there any slate over here? That's marble. That's marble. This is slate. Yeah, we'll take slate over here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to take care of it. We're going to do it. We're going to say quests, and we're going to get that Resurrector Mech Serum. Because in case somebody dies, I could immediately give it to them. And I know they're going to lose skills and stuff, but they'll still be mostly what they were. Okay. Now let's figure out why this doesn't have any power. We have multiple, I mean, they're all connected. I think it's just because there's not enough power on the grid. We're just having brownouts. After he's done with this, and we know that our power supply is steady, we'll do those raids I was talking about. And also, I'm feeling okay with, like, maybe we clean up in here real quick, or we let them go in real quick and get their weapons. Pod arrived. Where? Oh, I don't see the pod. That's a pollution pump. Oh, they're putting the corpses here. No wonder they're not butchering. I didn't think of that. It's always something. Let's see if they move them. Somebody should butcher that. Okay. Where's the pod for the for that grand building. Jump to monument marker. Oh, it's in here. Uh-oh. Where do we want to put it? How about we put it right there. I got to them too late. Still going. 84 left. 84 work left. When Martin gets up, he should butcher that. You know, all these turrets actually too, they're taking up 80 power. I'll remember to turn them back on. Ah, that rooster's rotting. I only have 2 cows? No, I have 1 cow and 1 bull. Okay, good. Quest available. Imperial ship down. The shuttle of the Exodus Empire has taken damage and is seeking a place to land. The commander Kalen wants to land at Hope. Itakin from Code Raw will attack the crash shuttle site in an attempt to kill its occupants. You must defend them. The shuttle contains Kalen, 2 other civilians, and 1 Janissary. The commander and civilians must be rescued, but the Janissaries may be sacrificed. After 8 hours, a rescue shuttle will come to pick up the survivors. You'll need to get them all on board within 12 hours. I want to do it. And I think I want to do honor. Let's do it. Okay. We accepted it. Shuttle crashed. All the way down here, guys, really? Alright, well, we have to make our way down there. Let's do it quickly. Martin has a machine pistol. Bluff, we're going with you. Reg will go with you too, but I wish you had this thing. Get that uranium spear. And then we're gonna rally here. Tiffy. Here. Let's take Daesh or Howie. Morale, you don't need to come, and then that's fine. I think that'll be fine. Okay. So make sure the Militors are with Iffy. They are. So wait, they just walked through the toxic area. Why? You know why? Because I have them drafted. They didn't get any ill effects walking through this area. I wonder if Tiffy had that it'll affect because of the fact that she was in this area when it happened. Either way, I'm not gonna allow them to walk through this area. So just gonna be in this area waiting. Their new shuttle is arriving in 6 hours, so we're probably gonna get attacked very soon. Oh, the generator's done. Gotta finish this conduit. We're gonna get attacked any second. Any second. 4 hours until the shuttle arrives. There we go. Raid Cobra. Right here. How many? 5. Bluff reposition. Howie is in a good spot. Why is he totally gray? Is he a problem person? Reg's just gonna kind of be here to help in case. Tiffy is here with her little claw and everything. Okay, they're in a good spot. Tiffy can kind of stay here. Oh, she doesn't have a weapon again. Okay, fine. I want to get this guy right here. Kind of undercover. Okay, we are good. Good job, Tiffy. Repair. Everybody else can be released to do whatever you want. We have a steel axe. Some fine meals. I wonder if the game's gonna be sneaky and give me get attack again. So I'm gonna hang out here if she's able to. Yeah, Tiffy's fine. Two hours until new shuttle. 1 hour. Rescue shuttle arrived. Go ahead and get on, guys. See ya. Quest completed. Imperial ship down. Okay. Rescue shuttle arrived. Tiffy's title has changed. She's gained a new title since the bestowing ceremony was scheduled. In order for bestowing to match the new title, another ceremony will be scheduled soon. The new bestowing ceremony will include the silent rewards for all titles which were not yet awarded. Okay, so she's going to be granted the rank of Knight and a level 3 Psylink. The bestower will arrive by shuttle and perform the ceremony. The bestower will only give a title if any throne room requirements are satisfied. It says to accept this quest, you need to assign a throne for Tiffy. I have to make her a throne room? Alright, so I'm going to start working on that then. Where do I make thrones from? Must be under ideology, or where would it be under actually? Let me just search for it. Throne. It's under furniture. Makes sense. Grand meditation throne. Look at that. Whoa. Alright, but I mean, she is going to be a knight, and she's going to then get promoted and all kinds of other stuff happen. Look at her go. There's a lot of steel. Needs to be hauled. Okay, these pollution pumps are doing well. I do want to make Bluff work on these conduits if she can. Okay, that was well executed, guys. Tiffy, set your group to go and recharge. They're all 90-something% energy, so they're good. Yeah, we're starving for power right now. Group of travelers from Salonla. You got it. I gotta get this. Research finished. Security door. Build a heavily reinforced door. It is slow to open and requires power, but is very strong. It's a good choice if you want to keep something dangerous out. Or in. Research what next? Let's see. Rocket swarm launchers. I think I want to make some IEDs, improvised explosive devices, because those are traps that I'm gonna need. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, look at Reg building that tower. There he goes. Okay, that monument has not been placed yet, huh? Can't place it because it's forbidden. Let's, can I change that by putting him in here manually? I'm going to change Martin to be unrestricted and have him install this marker. He just has to deliver it. He's just popping in here real quick. What's his health right now? He's okay. He's fine. No ill effects from doing that. Great. Change it back. In fact, I want to get rid of this priority construction. Also, I have an area for Shah only. What's that look like? Basically, Shah can go everywhere except for the kitchen, I think. Yeah, and the medicine. Oh, look. Eagle's playing pool. How's he doing? I don't know. Maybe good? I want to get this power conduit finished. Just cleaning up this little area that I marked off. Eagle has heat stroke. I guess in this mountain it's extra hot or something. You don't have to be in here, Eagle, if you don't want to be. $6,000 steel right here. Goronlin pod sprout. We already have one. We're going to harvest it, save it, and sell it. Come on, let's get this conduit done. Why does he keep running away from doing the power conduit? You're gonna get burned in there. Is that power conduit now connected? Let's check. Looks like it to me. Let's see, grid excess. Negative 600? Grid excess 400 plus. But still dropping. I'm so surprised that we are using all of this power. And we have 3,600 watts. And we have 4 geothermals. So that's 14.4 kilowatts. Maybe I'll repair this. Does that help? No, we're still in a deficit. We'll see how it goes tomorrow, but that means that these solar panels are actually helping us. This wind turbine is not helping us at all because of this building. So we'll deconstruct that. Hear people playing pool. Martin and Fluff are playing pool. No light in here. That's got to make her happier. Haven't had really anybody have a mental break since I changed the schedule. Archotechnic Fiesta. Oh, this is that light ball. All right. All right. You know what's going to happen. We're about to have a party. Let's go. Come on. Who's going to start the party? Martin again? Wait, we wanted more speakers, right? That's what it was. Let's see. A couple more speakers. Or no, I think 3 is the max. Let's just check real quick. Begin. Oh, 3 out of 6 active loudspeakers. No, we're gonna make this a real party. Put a speaker over here. Like that. I don't know if they're facing the right way, but that's fine. Put another one right here. Well, we can't have a power outage, so... Why is this clean sweeper uncontrolled? Fluff, insufficient bandwidth. Oh, because of this, these band nodes are losing power. Yeah, we're having a power issue. Let me figure this out. I'll have it on pause for a quick second. We can't continue to have power issues like this because that's impacting other things. The mech gestator needs 50 at all times, 350 when not active. We could turn that off. We don't need it at all. We'll know when we need it. The biosculptor, same thing. We'll turn that one off. That'll save us 100 watts. That's 2.4 for the day. 2.4 kilowatts for the day. This ground penetrating scanner is 700 watts. We're going to turn that off for right now. That's huge. Flick that switch, would you? Grid excess of 1.3 kilowatts right now. You know, these loudspeakers actually taking power too. I never realized that. 150 watts each. So after this party, we're gonna turn them off. That's why we need like a little party room. Okay, the solar is actually helping us. Did we turn off this biosculptor? We did not as of yet. Oh, we did. That's why it has a little line through the lightning bolt. We still don't have grid access. Let's see. How about one of these machining tables? Are they both the same? And we're not really using these fabrication benches right now. Let's save a little bit of power there. Okay. I'm not willing to turn off these mech recharges because that's something that if I am not paying attention, they won't recharge. It'll be a whole thing. So this Constructoid is still dormant self-charging, which is 1% per day, and is not connecting up to this. Can I draft it? Is in self-shutdown from low energy. Huh. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a good party. Right at like 6 o'clock. Martin's going to start the party. Then we're gonna turn off all these loudspeakers and figure out why we don't have as much excess power as we used to have prior to that whole thing with the toxic things. I know that we have how many pollution pumps? 8 of them, and they take up 200 watts of power each. So that's way more than we used to need. But still, I thought we had a lot more excess than that. Bulk goods trader. Hey, you guys, we're about to have a party. Oh, it's a trade ship. Okay, well, you can come down if you want. All right, Martin, let's go. Expected quality is 99%. I don't know how we can get better than that, so let's go. Get this party started, Martin. You know how to get it going. Hit the little thing on the light ball. Oh, yeah. Look at him dancing. I think Eagle is naked. Pretty much, yep. Right there, dancing in the corner. Yeah, Eagle is pretty much naked with a gas mask on, dancing in the middle of the room. There we go. Unforgettable. The Arcotechnic Fiesta was unforgettable. The dancers forgot themselves in the music, and the experience brought everyone together. Everyone participating in the ritual gains plus 16 mood for 6 days. We also gained 20 goodwill with Shalomla, I guess because they were visiting. It was a 96% quality because we had 6 out of 6 active speakers. We started at the light ball. We had 119 out of 120 room impressiveness. And we had 7 participants actually show up. I think we had a couple people not actually show up. So they probably didn't want to come anyway. So that's okay. Good job, Martin. You really know how to throw a party. Now shut off all these speakers. It's 150 and 60, so it's a 960 right there. I think somebody shot him off already. We have 4 kilowatts grid excess. Okay, great. Alright, well, on that great note, we have a roof collapse. Hold on. What happened there? Oh no. No, stop. How do we get rid of the roof? Remove the roof. I don't know how we do that. We don't do that. It's a... Some steel got crushed. How he's gonna smelt this weapon. Okay. Improvised trap from any kind of mortar shell can now be built. We finished the research for IEDs. Next will be multi-barrel weapons. Reg is removing the roof. Why is the roof collapsing though? Hold on a second. That shouldn't have collapsed. He's literally removing the roof as we speak. Okay, well. There's the roof. Let's just do that. Remove it all as best as we can. Okay, let's go on a little raid. Let's go. We need Tiffy to get a weapon. Let's manage our areas a little bit now. We should be able to expand a little bit more because we have reduced some of our pollution. Okay. Oh, Fluff is about to smelt a weapon. All right, well, we're gonna get going here, though, guys. We're gonna do. How much do we need for this? Oh, right here. We're gonna do Slate, I think. Let me just double check the quest. We need 416, 125, and 200. So that's, yeah, okay. Not bad. 741, something like that. Yeah. And we have 763 of Slate. Place everything. Royal Tribute Collector. A Royal Tribute Collector from the Exodus Empire is approaching. Alright, the one who gives the tribute will receive honor. Tiffy is going to give gold. Foremost Immolation skipped. Oh, that's a an event. Gray Flesh. Uh-oh. More Gray Flesh. Now, let me read that. This strip of human flesh is stained with a dark and gritty ferrous material. Tiny threads of metallic filament run throughout, interspersed with tiny silvery beads. Its form suggests that it's sloughed off someone's body during some unnatural liquefaction process. Okay, so somebody's like molting or something. And we thought, remember, that it was Crossley. Now I'm looking at Howie. He's completely gray. Is there something with Howie? We're supposed to be able to arrest people and interrogate them now. But we have a mission to go on, so we're gonna. We could investigate it, actually. Analyze the gray flesh sample. Daesh. Let's have her do that real quick. Flash storm. A freak localized flash storm is striking a small area with lightning. Of course. Well, that's a cool shot right there. That's a screenshot right there. Thumbnail, you think? What do you think? For this episode? Well, if you're watching it, then you've already seen it. Yeah, maybe. That's probably going to be the thumbnail that you see for this episode. I don't know, maybe. Let's see. Okay. That's on fire now. I'm gonna upload it out, hopefully. Analysis progress. Daesh has finished analyzing the gray flesh sample. The sample carried the biosignature Biotin 1A. Daesh made progress in learning to identify this biosignature in living subjects, but needs more samples to complete the work. Until then, your surgical inspections will not detect Biotin 1A. Collect and analyze more gray flesh samples. Okay. I bet you it's Howie. I bet you Howie is something with him. Flash stormed over, but look at all this over here. Okay. Are they all beating the fire out? Yeah, okay. They're on their way. Oh, the claw is even helping. Even this little dryad. That's funny. Okay. All right. This pollution thing is soon going to not be in range of anything. So actually, this one's good. This one is good. That one's good for now. I want to move it though. I want to move it here. Do that. All right, let's go on a little excursion here. I'm getting a little bit concerned about this monument, if I'm being honest here, because we need to finish it in 9 days, and they haven't even started it yet. Oh wait, no, I want Tiffy. Tiffy to trade with Sophia. Here, take all my gold. I have no idea how much that's going to give her, but we'll see. I only want animal corpses in here that are fresh. So can I put animal corpses in here that are not? Allow rotten? I'm trying to make a zone that will do... This one is for, let's see. Allow fresh and rotten any corpses, but now I want another one. And we're gonna do zone, stockpile zone. And this is gonna be for rotten. Animal corpses. Shamblers are approaching. I'll take care of them in a second. Human-like corpses. I mean, if they're rotten, I would like you to take everything. So let's see what happens there. Shamblers, where are you? 4 shamblers. Oh, no. 4 claws are asleep. Asleep and getting attacked. That's not even right. And they're going to be up for 12 hours. Okay. Let's get pretty good response here. Poor Clara is gonna die. It's kind of dangerous coming out of this door. I kind of don't want to do that. You know what I'm gonna do? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do this. Do this with my people. Open this door and let them come in. You see me? Hey, how's it going? Good job, guys. Fluff is going to tend this. Really didn't need to do that. I'm going to make it go into a healing pod, actually. Can you rescue it? It's down. I think it'll get to a point where you can walk, and then it'll go into a healing pod. Okay, now it connected for a second and then decided to walk away. The Constructoid. All right. Let's get this little caravan going. We want to go where first? This one has 29 components. I think we go there first. We go there first and swing back around. That's what I think we do. Alright, who are we taking? Tiffy. We need her for the Mechanotors. Fluff. Howie. Daesh. Want to throw Reg in there? I think we should. Let's throw Reg in there. We're going to take 2 dromedaries. Maybe 3. Well, no, we'll take 3 muffalos, actually, instead. And that's it. I don't really care about taking anything else. I think we have enough meals. We have 5 bedrolls, finally. Okay, let's go. Just taking a look really quickly at our lifter situation. What are they actually hauling? Okay, they're hauling the rooster to the proper place. Okay, great. Yeah, the stuff is all desiccated. So, okay, they're cleaning up. Good. Good, as they should. There was no space for this, like where to put these guys. Alpha beaver. Anything else around? Somebody's heat stroke, probably eagle. Yep, eagle. Okay, he's inside a dryad healing pod, so he'll come out in 3 days fully healed. I'm leaving this pollution layer on until this is gone. But it's good to see these pollution pumps are actually working pretty well. Way better than I thought they were going to, actually. Oh, and somebody cleaned up the pollution in here. Who knows who? Maybe a clean sweeper? Alright. We have 4 people back at Hope. 5 people gone. I really do wish that they would, roof collapse again. Not exactly sure why that's collapsing. I mean, he's removing the roof right now. So maybe they just didn't have a chance to remove it. Alright, so we got one constructoid is charging. Lifters, what are you actually carrying? Let's just double check that. That's what I was just asking about. Hauling. So they're hauling all these corpses around. I'm just going to let it do it because we don't want people to run into these corpses. They get really upset. But we have 3 lifters. They all have a good amount of power. 2 of them I think are charging, but 1 is charging. Disease. 2 of your colonists have gotten sick from muscle parasites. Ensure you have a medical bed and a doctor. Well, maybe you guys should get in bed here. Who's the nearest doctor? I think Laurel. Yeah. Refugees leaving. Rhodamine thanks you for allowing her to stay at Hope for these 14 days. She's now moving on with her people. Rhodamine says she won't forget what you've done. So she's also leaving with Eagle. Alright, well, I was hoping they would stay. But they're not. We need this hay grass. $60 chickens. This is a little ridiculous. The hay's almost done. That's exactly what we need. Now the Agrahans better get over here and harvest it. %. Quest completed. What quest? Oh, you successfully completed the quest Hopeless Nomads. And all it really does is give me a possible future reward. Hay grass is 100% grown. Alright, let's go. What do we got? Pause. These are probably super spiritism people. Yeah, they are. Okay. Let's check it out. There's no turrets as far as I can see. There's a couple short bows and marble clubs. We don't want to be careless, but actually it seems pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy that I can see. Okay. Let's get going here. They're coming out to fight us. I think they are, at least. Let's see. Looks like they are. Let's get these militars a little further up. Let's get Fluff. We don't really need cover right now because they're not attacking us in that way. They're going to hide. Okay, they're all dead. Actually, this guy's not. Do we want him in anyway? I mean, he's super spiritism. We should probably arrest this guy, I think. What's his name? Balake? He has a burning passion for mining and construction and animals and crafting. He has a regular passion for crafting. I think we should try to capture him. Let's try to capture him. Fluffs is doing a good job healing him. Okay, you're gonna be all right. There's the components. Okay, they are healed up. Still hurt, but they are healed. How come I can't attack? He's not down, so I can't arrest him? That doesn't make sense. I can't arrest him because he's not downed anymore. That doesn't make sense. Tiffy has an inspired surgery, so the next one she does will be extra good, but there isn't any. Cannot capture no reachable, unreserved, enclosed prisoner marked bed in safe temperature. Okay, well, here's a prisoner bed. How about that? Capture. Okay. I think we're good to really go, honestly. What's that? Timber shroom? A tall brown mushroom with a long stem. When harvested, it yields a wood-like substance. I won't be able to replant it, so I don't really care about it. Okay, time to get out of here. Reform caravan. I think I'm going to split somebody off real quick to drop them off at the main base at Hope. The prisoner. What's his name? I forgot his name. Balake? Yeah, Balake. There's two people at this logging worksite. So you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to attack this logging worksite and move on. Back to Hope. Martin is cooking meals. You know, I wonder if he should be prioritizing maybe slaughtering, to be honest. Let's see. I think they are slaughtering. It's just I'm not they're not really producing as much as I thought they would. I want him to make some. You know what? You're gonna live to fight another day. We're gonna get you this hay now that it finally is here. Caravan is at the logging site. This looks just like that site that Reg was at for all those years. It wasn't years. Maybe it wasn't years. Who's this? La? They have a club. And they have a short bow. Whoa, that guy ran. Watch out. Watch out, Militaurs. Why aren't you guys putting out the fire? Just laying down? And Fluff is repairing Tiffy's Militars. Alright. I think we're good. If you say so, Martin. Not Martin, Owie. I think we should get out of here. When did they wake up? 6 o'clock. Wow, they're just not keeping up with the food here. The lifter is finally bringing the hay into here. Mechanoid cluster. A mechanoid combat cluster is landing nearby. The cluster will be initially dormant, so you can take time to decide how to attack it. It may remain dormant until disturbed, or it may have a timer or proximity activators. Alright. A weather controller for fog. Only a scyther? Now these are steel walls, so they can't shoot over it. From this direction they can, at least. Activates in 3 hours? Oh no. Okay, Martin. Laral. Man the mortar. You gotta. And you guys, you gotta leave. Reform the caravan. You'll be back in like 4 hours. We have all our travel supplies, our pemmican, leaving our cloth bedrolls as well. A little bit of cloth, a little bit of mechanoid slag chunks, and some wood, sure. Great, they'll be back in a little bit. Our batteries are able to handle everything now. Now that we fixed some of our power issues, they're able to take care of it. Hold your fire till I say. Now, where do we want to attack? I don't really care about this Scyther. I can kill that. These things will make it that I can't kill this weather controller. So we're going to attack the auto-charge turrets and the little mini sluggers. Now this mech node apparently is very valuable if I can deconstruct it, but I just don't have the ability to approach this without getting hurt. Right now, at least. Way to go. All right. Oh, a hen died. Why? There's food literally right there, guys. I don't know what's happening with that. I can't think about that right now. Whoa. Let's see. Let's see how close they get. I'm hesitant to do this, but I think I need to. I was going to open this gate and let them get food, because apparently there's something going on in here that's not letting them eat. The doors are open. I mean, there's even hay right there. I'm not going to do that. It'll cause a mess. Okay, hopefully they can get off a shot. Are you going to get off a shot? Let's see. Not a bad shot. Turn on those turrets. Here it comes. Okay, he said this barrel isn't working right. Okay, that's fine. We'll man this turret then. Man that mortar. That's a pig that died. I'm making Martin haul all this hay in there because something is wrong with the fact that they're just not eating it when it's in there, or it's not being prioritized right. He's gonna make kibble. Okay. You're manning this? Are you shooting though? Okay, we got that. Let's go for that. We might be able to get that mech node. It's shooting in 1 second. I just want to get these. Keep shooting. I want you to get these 2 guys. Oh. It's probably going to blow this up too. Alright, well that's fine. That's okay. You want to take care of this thing though? Like go attack it with your wooden club. He's making kibble. I had to rescue that hen. But the hen just died. Why did it die? I just literally just fed it. It's fine. Those guys can all go recharge. Okay. Is he killing this thing? Yeah, he's just hitting it with his wooden club. That's funny. We have hens that are dying. That's the noise you keep hearing. Mech cluster was defeated. Alright. Now, what's his face? That guy. What did we do with him? What happened to him? Prisoner? Guys? Is he in somebody's shoved in somebody's backpack? Where is that guy? Where's the prisoner that we had? Did you leave him somewhere? Oh hey, there's elephants here. We should tame those. Okay, where is the guy? Balake, or whatever his name. There he is. There he is. Where's he going? He's wandering. No, Martin, you're gonna arrest him. Yes, you're gonna arrest him and you're gonna put him in here. Okay, well now there seems to be plenty of food. Okay, it's 99 degrees in there. He has now been arrested. We want to recruit him. Is he hurt? No, he's good. Once this hay grass is complete, I think we'll have quite enough. Is kibble being made right now? Why is Martin sleeping under the stars like that? He has a bed. You can do whatever you want. You want to sleep there? Go ahead. Okay, Tiffy caught up with these people from Erkamro Pact. They don't have that much money. We'll sell them a little marble sculpture. We don't really want to buy anything from them either. They don't really have anything. They have a book. We have enough books right now. So that's fine. Okay. I'm thinking about that whole gray flesh thing and I'm wondering who the person is. It seems I bet you it's Howie. I really do. He is not what he seems. At least they're building this monument. I forgot all about it. And it needs to be done in 6 days. Otherwise, they're going to be mad. We actually should get more people on it. Takes a lot of people to build a monument. Dromedary self-tamed. The dromedary has self-tamed. Okay. Well, we have a lot of a lot of animals here. Everybody's working on it. I mean, while we're not being attacked, we might as well, right? Who's the warden? He's gonna have to be Martin, right? Social is 9. Bluff is not. Yeah, it's gonna be Martin. So Martin, let's downgrade your... Not downgrade, upgrade your warden. Your wardening. He's at 18 resistance right now. Balakay is. Now he's 17.5. That wasn't that great. But that's okay. Alright, you're making progress on this monument, guys. Good job. Keep going. Just want this monument done. It's got to be done in 6 days. We're halfway done, practically. We have a lifter that's charging, another lifter that's charging, and a third lifter just finished charging. No, it didn't. But it's having trouble keeping up. How are these pumps doing? Hey, not bad. Almost cleared out the main part that we wanted. A shoot frenzy. Thanks to the high mood, Howie has experienced an inspiration. He will shoot more accurately for the next 8 days. I'm going to keep that overlap there for now. There's another overlap here. I'll keep that, but then I'll start moving them. Oh, that's 700 work on that particular thing. It's the center thing here. That's where all the effort is, or a lot of the effort is. These things actually work pretty well. Still no food in here. Hmm. Okay, so I see what he's trying to do to make kibble. He's going all over the place. Okay. So they should actually be pulling that for him. Hauling it, I should say, not pulling. A mad gazelle. A local gazelle has gone mad. It will attack everyone it sees. Let's go, Tiffy. This is a job for Tiffy. Which way is it going to enter the base, though, is my question. You going to the left, or are you going up here? You're probably going to come up here. Right through this little hole. Yeah, alright, let's go. Kind of oh, we tamed an elephant. I'm pushing Martin a little bit too much. Why don't we have any power? What's going on with power? We have plenty of power. What's the problem? Oh, somebody messed up. Okay, that should be all right. I just checked on the prisoner, and Martin has talked to him recently. He's at 15 resistance. He was at 17 and a half, I believe. We're falling a little bit behind when it comes to food. For both animals and for colonists. Who's our backup cook? I think it's Tiffy, isn't it? Or maybe it's Daesh. It's Daesh, yeah. Let's get some stuff butchered, Daesh. Making a whole bunch of kibble. Alright. Good. Butchering like a madman. Martin, go talk to the... Oh, he is. Okay, he's talking to Balakai. Okay. He is at 15 resistance. Now he's at 13.6. He's going to get converted pretty quickly, I think. Quest available. Provisional workers. Exochrome Architectonist Cave of Shalomla. Needs extra hands to help set up a hospital. Of course he does. He wants me to send 4 colonists for 22 days. Not happening. Nope. Not unless there's something really good in here. No. No, the answer is no. So we need to figure out something that's a little bit more efficient when it comes to how to get the meat to the proper area to make kibble and all of that. Because what's happening is, in some cases, they're having to walk to the main freezer to get the meat. And that's not what we want. That's not what we ever intended. It was working fairly well when we had the butcher table right here. Where's Martin going to eat? Oh, he's feeding a lavish meal to the prisoner. This guy's gonna love it. Let's see how that affects his mood. Oh, gave him plus 12. Alright, well, we have plenty of vegetables, plenty of all that kind of stuff, and even a pretty good amount of meat. Everybody's full because there's kibble and hay sitting here and nobody's eating it. So our farm, our pen is actually good, even though we have 50 chickens, 18 pigs, 6 buffalo, 10 cows. Where's the elephant? I'm hearing reports that the elephant is in the house. What are you doing? What are you doing, elephant? Why are you even in here? Well, I understand, but you're not allowed in the house. How did you get in the house? Why can't I pen him up? Hold on. What did Daesh do? Where's the elephant? Elephant. Oh, you know why? Because they could be trained to guard, attack, rescue, and haul. Oh, things are being slaughtered as we speak. But I want them to be in the pen. I don't want them to be just in this area. I'm wondering why that's... Can I pen them? Daesh? Clean Howie's... Yeah, you're going to have to clean Howie's bedroom. Alright, well, I'll just make it that they go to the pen. This pen is very quickly becoming too small, but we know that. I mean, this whole area is going to be the pen when I'm done, which shouldn't be that far off, actually. What was I just doing? Oh, yeah, so let's make an area called Animal Pen. I don't know if I should include... Animals. Elephants, go to the animal pen. Let's see if it works. There's one. He's running. There he goes. There he is. I don't know where the other one is. There he is. Walking through the workshop. Stomping on through. Stepping on cloth and devil strand and stuff. What do they do for us elephants? Well, a lot of meat. Takes a long time, but a lot of meat. And they'll do other things for hauling, I'm sure. Pack animal, yes. Carrying capacity 300. So they are the animal to use for pack animals, which makes perfect sense. How much food do they need a day? Does it say? Doesn't really say. It actually says they're not blocked by fences. I just read that. Which is fine because I'm making the whole pen out of walls anyway. Oh no. Shah's having a heart attack. Fluff, you know what to do. Where's Shah? Shah's getting old. She is... Where is she? Shah's 25 with a lifespan of 30. Why can't I do anything to her? Tend Shah. Yes. Heart attack, painful. Come on, Fluff. Get to Shah. Treatment failed. Heart attack debilitating. A disruption in the heart's normal beating rhythm. Heart attacks can be debilitatingly painful. They can worsen and lead to death or recover. Tend Shah. It failed again. Again. Keeps failing. Go get more medicine. Fluff has tried 3 times. Can't tend her anymore. Why not? Heart attack went away. Okay. That's probably gonna have some sort of lasting consequence, I bet. Nope, not so far at least. Okay, so what I was saying was, oh look, they are building. Is this thing almost done? 3 days. You guys are cutting it close. You know that, right? Missing slate blocks. I'm actually going to kind of open this up so that they can get in here. Area 1. I'm going to say that you can go in like this. Or like that. That's it. Okay, so we're going to talk this out because this whole, like I said, this whole area basically is going to be a pen. This area up here, right about kind of like that, is going to be a barn that's covered, has beds for everybody. And I think literally, when I say everybody, I mean everybody. We have enough cloth to do it. And then what I think I should do is make a little spot right here for butchering with meat and everything. So that way it's easily transported. Because that right now this is struggling. I mean, look, every time he has to get, he's got to come over here and get hay. see if I can add A to this and make it a preferred. Okay, we have a third elephant. Okay. This part's almost done, and that's actually the hardest part of the whole monument. There we go. That's gonna be easier now. Okay. Make this shelf, move that. Where did I want to put it? Oh wait, that's not how I wanted that. That's right. I wanted this to be turned like that. Yeah. I think I said I wanted like an aisle in the middle or something. I'll figure that out. There's plenty of room in here now. And the pollution is almost gone. Howie's helping out. Great. Okay, we are accomplishing a lot. Now, look at all those animals. Look at all these animals we have. In fact, how many animals do we have? I can't really select them all. A lot. We'll just say a lot. Okay. So, to go through it quickly, we have auto slaughter set up. And you may be hearing little squealing noises and whatnot, but Loral is actually doing the right thing. But I'm only slaughtering adults, no young ones. So for example, chickens, I keep a max of 4 males and 4 females, adults. Right now we have 15 young females and 24 young males. I actually almost think I should have more females because I would get more eggs then. Let's do... Yeah, I'm going to do like 12 females. Anyway, cows, same kind of situation. So we're only right now over in 1 chicken, which I assume Loral will come take care of in a second. Look at all these chickens. Yeah, well, if we do the right thing here, they will not only feed themselves, they'll feed us pretty easily. So far so good. This monument's almost done. I cannot wait. Because once they're done, they can move on to other things. One more wall and I think it's done. Monument completed. I forgot what I even ordered, or even wanted as a reward. A Resurrector Mech Serum and Plasteel 101, so that's right. So if somebody's about to die, or if somebody does die, we can resurrect them. Alright, let's take a look here. I think we can safely move this one. To right there, and then move, and then what's that gonna do? Howie, I don't want you like hanging out in here. Just grab what you gotta grab and go. Get this one right here. That should power that now. It does, okay. Alright, so we're actually gonna be cleaned up, I'd say fairly quickly here. That's good overlap, okay. These constructoids are now going to be able to go back to constructing this wall. Where are my constructoids? Hauling sandstone. They'll probably do this wall because it's like the wall I don't want them to do. Yeah, look, they're doing over here. That's fine. I'm going to have to relook at everybody's work. A little sculpture. Let's install it. In Iffy's room. Martin, have you been talking to this guy? Can't talk to him because you already did. Okay, he's down to 12.3. We can get rid of this door, actually. We don't need this door. Nor do we need that door. Wood floor here. Let's take a look. Now remember, we changed their schedules. See how simple this is? Just 6 hours of sleep, 3 hours of recreation, and the rest they can do whatever they want. And it looks like when they can do whatever they want, they flip back and forth between work, going to eat, doing more recreation, sleeping if they need, and so on. So if we take a look at their needs, Martin is an exception, as he always is. He's recreation deprived, probably because I was forcing him to do butchering and whatnot, so let's ignore him for a second. Luff is great. Look at her mood. Reg also. Tiffy she's upset again because of the fact that she's waving Creed. Daesh is good. Howie's not great, but again, that's because they don't like that we slaughtered animals. And Loral is pretty okay too. So one of the next things we need to do is we need a throne room for Tiffy. Because we want to make her a knight, but that'll also make her a level 3 in as a sidecaster. So that's something we're going to need to think about. Where do we even want that throne room? Because it's something that's going to hang around for a bit. Next to the prison would be great. Very, something symbolic? No. How big should a throne room be? Well, look at him go with the cotton. We have a lot of animals. So a throne room, where would we want that? I actually am getting rid of this over here. I don't need this. Let's make some wall lamps. Poker table. I think if I put it there and put chairs around that, it'll be fine. Do I have any chairs here? Here we go. Take out that pollution. Go. There's one right there. And one right there. Okay. I'm probably gonna make the throne room right here. Okay. Yeah. I definitely need a little freezer here. I might go back to fine meals instead of lavish. They're taking a little bit too long. Okay, nutrition-wise, we're good in here. Yeah, see, when it's right there, it's so much easier. Okay. We're almost cleared out when it comes to pollution. And we've been going in and out of it, and it hasn't really been impacting us. So I think the reason why we were getting so hurt was because we were in the actual zone of the toxic cloud. I assume if we hang around in the pollution, it would still hurt, but we're fine for now. We got to finish this wall, which they're working on, and then this will be the pen. In fact, before I forget, let's continue this wall here. We'll have to make some doors and stuff. Now I wonder how it works with all the grass that's here. There's not that much grass. So like right here, you see, out of like 100 tiles or so, there's only 15 grass. So I wonder if I did like, if I did like a zone of dandelions here like this, little zones like that, would that be in addition then to the grass that's already there? Like would it satisfy that? Or would the grass go away? Because it just doesn't work like that. We'll try it out. This is being deconstructed. Looks like there's a roof over here. Don't know why. So let's get rid of that. Let's clean up our roofs. Looks like we have some issues. Build roofs over here. No, we're good there. We're good. This was going to be a big building. Okay. How fast do the mechs move? Come to think of it, are we allowed to get rid of this yet? We have to protect it for 24 more days. Okay. This one we can get rid of. We are. Okay. All right. Throne room. Now, I think every self-respecting throne room should be made out of marble, basically. So we're going to plan that out. That's going to be our last task for this episode. We're a little long this episode, but we had a lot going on. Let's see. Quick plan is going to be, well, first, where is that throne? We have the Steel Grand Meditation Throne. Can we make it marble? Or jade? Jade would be crazy. Do we have the ability to make it jade? How many is that? Let me see something here. I don't think the throne is, I think it's 3. 3 wide? Or is it 4? We don't have 300 jade, so we can't do it. We have, how much jade? 191 though, that's pretty good. Jade would have made it crazy. Really, really impressive. Let's check that all out, actually. Jade would be 85 beauty. How about marble? 42 beauty. Limestone? 30. Granite is 30. They're all probably going to be... I bet you slate is going to be 30 also. 33. Uranium. 15. Plasteel is 30. So jade's the best, it looks like. Well, what's steel? Let's check steel. Steel's 30. Okay, so jade's the best. Marble is definitely the second best. Why don't we have... Where's gold? Oh, we just spent all that gold. We gotta go get gold. That's fine. Let's plan it out, like I said. We want her to have a big throne room. We'll put like some torches around here. Oh, perfect timing. We're deconstructing this. Alright, well, we have the start of our throne room. We're going to continue building it out of marble. Because again, you need to have a throne room made out of marble. And we will do that next episode. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more inane babblings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.